Ice Cube has never shied away from telling the truth about the industry, and it looks like he is turning his sights on the Carters now. Word on the street is that Ice Cube has insider information on all the rumors surrounding Beyonce and Jay Z allegedly splitting up. It looks like the real reason why all of this is happening is that Beyonce can't stand being with Jay Z anymore after everything that's been exposed about him. Baby, Beyonce got word that her husband has been getting bent over by his bestie Diddy, and she said, I'ma head out. On top of that, Jay Z is allegedly involved in some really shady things. He might be even worse than Diddy in that area. From messing with minions to trafficking to sacrificing others to get ahead, Jay has been accused of almost everything Diddy has also been accused of. And what's all this buzz about Jay Z being named in an explosive lawsuit that looks a lot like the Cassie lawsuit? Y'all better sit tight because we are about to unpack all this drama. So if there's one thing Ice Cube is known for, it's calling out the industry for being a cesspool of corruption. He has proven to be one of the realest ones in the game many times by never being afraid to call anybody out. He recently called out the rap industry for being a government scheme designed to keep black people in prisons, hooked and wrapped up in a lifestyle of violence. Now, according to IIce, one of the people who are used by these big companies to control the culture is Diddy. It's no surprise that as soon as word got out that Diddy's homes had been raided, IIce made it perfectly clear that he had never attended any of Diddy's freak-off parties. And even though IIce didn't go into detail, you could tell that there's a good reason why he never attended those parties. There was one person you could count on to attend Diddy's freak-off parties though, and that person is none other than Jay Z. Jay raised eyebrows earlier this year when he cancelled his annual Rock Nation brunch, which Diddy always attended. Many people saw it as Jay Z trying to avoid being seen with Diddy in public, which is ironic because Jay has been out here talking about how you have to be crazy like Diddy to make it in the industry. Diddy even went on air to talk about how Jay was the only Sean certified rapper in the industry. Guess all that didn't matter any longer when it was clear that their disturbing history was about to be exposed. Y'all already know that Jay Z and Diddy go way back, and they spent their youth in a period when social media wasn't really a thing, so a lot of things they did went under the radar. For example, Jay and Diddy both enjoyed having relations with girls who were way below their age. Take Foxy Brown for example. It has been rumored that Jay started having a thing with Foxy when she was just a teenager, and Jay's former friend and business partner Dame Dash confirmed this in an interview. Word on the street is that Foxy is still on Jay's payroll and she still gets a hefty sum to keep quiet about everything Jay did to her. That's why a lot of fans were not surprised when Foxy was confronted about it, and she said, "The atrociousness of the story sickened me to my stomach. Any and everyone involved will be contacted by my attorney. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story with no audio, visual, or written interview clearly was concocted with malicious intent." Then there's the fact that Jay Z kept doing business with R. Kelly even after he had been exposed for being a grade A creep preying on young girls. In fact, Jay was allegedly trying to get with some of the girls R. Kelly had used when they were below the age, like Aaliyah. Rapper Nas once called out Jay Z for knowing about all that and just going with it instead of cutting ties with R. Kelly or even trying to stop him.
Yo, don't put up no movies. I said, that's not my style. That's not what I'm going to do. Yeah, I could have put up movies. I could have showed the R. Kelly video that everybody's talking about, made fun of it, and said, yo, Jay's hanging out. When Jay and them was in there doing basketball boys, you can't tell me Jay didn't see a 14-year-old girl come in the studio and sit on R. Kelly's lap. No. You can't tell me, you want to tell me that working on that album, that he ain't never seen no 14-year-old girl come in the vicinity?
My belief is that anybody who's worked with him and been in his cipher has seen it go down.
You've seen it go down.
Yeah.
It's wrong. I've been around R. Kelly, and I pay for that, brother. I've been on a tour with him. It didn't last too long, but I've been around him. I didn't see no 14-year-old, but I talked to the man, and I've seen there's a little problem there. The brother needs help, and I pay for him. But if I sit there and did an album about women with him, I'm definitely maybe indulgent. He had to be indulgent for 14-year-olds, man. That's what I'm saying. What I'm here for the people. people, man. I'm here to talk the truth. And I'm already...
Now, there's been an explosive lawsuit recently filed against producer The Dream, where he's accused of essaying and physically abusing singer Chani. According to the lawsuit, The Dream promised Chani that he would make her a star like Rihanna and Beyonce if she joined his quote-unquote sanctuary. He claimed that Beyonce was a part of this sanctuary, and that's the reason why he was able to write the best songs for her. He said the sanctuary was stronger than a spousal connection because it was about art. I mean, art? Child, that sounds so creepy. But it gets even worse. Dream allegedly claimed that the sanctuary also required Chani to disclose all her secrets and thoughts and become trust partners with him. He said that his relationship with Beyonce was so close that he knew about Beyonce's pregnancy before her husband Jay Z. The court documents then go into very disturbing details about all the things the Dream allegedly did to Chani. I mean, he promised to make her a star, and all she got was manipulation, abuse, and years of trauma. When this lawsuit dropped, people started speculating that maybe the Dream had compromising footage of Beyonce, and that may be one of the reasons why they're getting divorced. However, something else that stood out in that lawsuit is allegedly the Dream's depraved behavior was facilitated by his record label Contra Paris LLC, as well as by Epic Records, the label Dream convinced to invest in Miss Mangro, that's Chani, despite the fact that he never intended to truly support her career trajectory, but instead wanted corporate funding to assist in his trafficking venture. Now, guess who the Dream partnered with to form Contra Paris LLC? If you thought Jay Z, then you would be right. But what's interesting is that the so-called Contra Paris doesn't seem to have any function. According to Dream, Contra Paris was a design and culture label or an art label, which is literally the vaguest way you can describe a company. The document also revealed that it is not clear if Contra Paris ever signed any artist to its label, aside from Miss Mangro, or whether any records were released by the label. Today, Contra Paris appears partially defunct and seems to function as a consignment shop for a handful of clothing that presumably belonged to Dream. Y'all already know what this looks like, right? But if you need me to spell it out for you, then well, this looks like trafficking 101. Having a business front that allows you to keep things looking legit while dealing in all kinds of shady things in the background sounds like a perfect example of how smugglers and traffickers operate. Come to find out, Jay Z has his own private island. Matter of fact, both he and Beyonce have their own private islands.
Well, ZNS News has learned that American celebrity couple Jay Z and Beyonce have purchased their own private island in the Bahamas. The two reportedly bought Stranger's Key, a small island north of Walker's Key in the Abacos, for just under $3 million. Their 360-acre private island is about half a mile wide and about 2 miles long. There is a natural harbor on the west side of the island, and the island can accommodate an airstrip of at least 5,000 feet. The Atlantic Ocean is on the eastern end of the private island, and shallow waters off the Grand Bahama Bank is on the western side. The celebrity couple have not stated publicly how they hope to develop their private island.
Okay, this might sound like a reach, but for someone like Jay Z, a private island means he has the freedom to engage in as many diabolical things and freak-offs as he likes. It also means he can bring anyone there without causing a stir with authorities, which sounds exactly what Epstein had going for himself. No, I'm not saying Jay Z and Epstein are the same thing by any measure or even similar at all. That's up to you to conclude for yourself. I'm just saying if your eyes have been closed, it's time to wake up and start connecting the dots. See, according to Jaguar Wright, Jay Z is just as bad, if not worse than Diddy.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years. He's fucking worse.
When that footage of Diddy beating Cassie got leaked, Jaguar did an interview where she revealed that Jay Z had done the same thing to her. And the worst part, he got it on tape.
Sean Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I've got the scars to prove it.
So there's been so many people on the internet trying to figure out where you are. They're watching you. They're doing all types of stuff trying to figure you out.
You want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I can tell you how it feels. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. That Cassie shit, that's nothing.
So are you trying to say like Jay Z put hands on you?
I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me and he's got it on tape. Just like Diddy.
What's absolutely mind-boggling about all this is the fact that it looks like Jay Z and Diddy are just trying to throw each other under the bus. Sources recently revealed that Diddy has been trying to negotiate with the feds by giving up freak-off footage of Jay Z and Beyonce in exchange for getting off the hook. On the other hand, Jay Z is allegedly the one who set Diddy up to get exposed. And the reason why he did that, well, that's just what he does. So much for brotherhood or whatever they had going on before all this. Because of this, there have been rumors that Jay Z's day of reckoning is just within reach, and it looks like he might be going down soon. In fact, YouTuber Storm Monroe recently went viral for predicting that when the powers that be are done with Diddy, they will start with Jay Z.
Once they're done with Diddy, right? And this is going to be going on for some time, but once, I guess you can say the public humiliation, basically after the major documentaries come out, right? After they are done with Diddy, Jay Z is up next to be exposed, right? Jay Z, over the course of his career, and I have to still say allegedly, has done things and allegedly participated in a lot of things that the public would not be happy to know. For some reason, y'all like to conveniently forget what age Foxy Brown was when he was with her. Y'all like to forget that he was rolling with R. Kelly and they was doing a lot of things together. Y'all like to forget a lot of that, right? But good PR, good marketing, and the fact that, Jay Z got a lot of this industry on lock. So he's able to keep a lot of things hush-hush. He's very powerful, and Beyonce is too. But they are still black, and this industry is not. The people that run it, they are not, okay? So when they're done with you and it's your turn to be exposed, you're going to be exposed too. I was saying this to somebody the other day. None of us ever really get away with what we do in life. Like, it comes back one way or another. And yeah, Satan is here to collect, Sean. Satan is here to collect. Now,
whoa, child, at this point, we really have to start wondering which rapper turned music mogul is not into any creepy stuff. Then again, you know what they say, there are no ethical billionaires. It doesn't really make sense that someone can amass that amount of money without doing something shady along the way. As for Beyonce, sources are saying that she is not waiting around to find out if Jay Z is really going down off the Diddy. She allegedly already has her bags packed and is even looking into separating her property from Jay Z, so she can be out of there before it all goes down. And it looks like Ice Cube will be here to watch it all go down. One fan commented on this, saying, "You didn't realize that all these rich rappers and nasty people are disappearing because something big is gonna happen. Get ready because ish is about to get apocalyptic." Another one said she only leaving because his closet is about to be cleaned out. She knows it's in the closet though, she may even have some items in there. But now I want to know what y'all think about Beyonce allegedly dumping Jay Z. Do you think it's happening or is it just another conspiracy? Comment down below and then check out this next video.